Hello and welcome to our virtual time clock training series. In this video, we'll be covering how to manually add punches to employee time cards. First, we'll cover how to add entries as an administrator, and then we'll take a look at giving the same abilities to employees if you need that. So let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, go ahead and turn on administration mode by going to File, Turn Administration On, enter your password. So we're going to start right here at the administrator in and out board. If you just need to add a missed punch for today for an employee, you can do that right here in the in and out list. So for example, Sasha, if she started work this morning but forgot to punch in, I can click on her name, choose start, and then because I'm an administrator, I can go ahead and change the start time. So let me go ahead and update that start time for her, and then I can click start, and now she's on the clock with a punch of 8 o'clock. I can also do the same thing to punch somebody out if they forgot to punch out. I can click on someone's name and choose stop, and we can customize the stop time. Same with breaks. Let's say, for example, Jeffrey came back from break but forgot to punch back in like he did. So I'm going to choose return from break, and then I'm going to update the time that he returned here. And now he's back from break. So that's the way to add a punch for the current day anytime someone misses a punch. Now another way to add punches is by using the Add Entry button here in the toolbar. So I'm going to click that. Now this window allows you to, as you can see, select one or more employees. So I'm going to select Tom, for example. And then you can add a whole punch, a whole time card punch. So let's just say we're going to make this for yesterday. I can have a start time. I can have a stop time. Update that. The date is correct, and then I can also choose to add a lunch period to that, and then I can leave a note as well if there's a specific reason that this punch is being added. I'm going to choose create, and then you have a confirmation window here just to ensure that you're creating the right amount of hours, and so you can save and close if you don't have any more punches, or save and next to create another punch. I'm going to save and close that. So those are the two main ways to add punches, using the in and out list and then using the add entry button here. You're also going to find when you're in the entry editor option, you're going to see the same add entries button here, and it does the same thing from the same window. There's just a couple different ways to get to some of these settings, so you can find the one that works best for you. Now that's how administrators can add punches. By default, employees are not able to add their own punches, but in some cases you may want to allow them to make manual punches using the add entry button. So to do that, to enable employees to have that ability, I'm going to go to configure, and then I'm going to choose display groups, and then I'm going to go to the user tab, and we're going to see some options under user entry modifications. The first one is for creating manual entries, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm going to choose apply, and that will allow all the employees in this group to have the option to create manual entries. So I'm going to close this window, and let's take a look at how that works. I'm going to turn administration off. Now if I come to the time clock as Matt, I can right click on my name, and now I have an option for adding or modifying entries right here. So I'm going to choose add or modify, put in my password, and now you'll see this is just for Matt. In this case, he can't add punches for anybody else except himself, but he can click add entries, and he can create a manual entry just like we did in admin mode and create that. So that's available if you have employees who need to be able to add punches like that. So that's how to add punches as an administrator and as a user. If you have any additional questions about Virtual Time Clock, please visit our website to give us a call or send an email to service@redcourt.com.